So the Formula One champ also hit the track at the COTA race earlier this season, but this weekend he has his sights set on the streets of Chicago. He weighed in on what he expects.
I think that we can put on a great show, and I think that's what this race is going to it's going to be about, really. It's going to be a big learning curve for everyone. There's no room for error. You can't dive into corners, make a mistake, and then next lap round take it a little bit easier because you'll be in the wall with a damaged car. So I think in terms of what the teams and drivers do over the race weekend, it's going to be very different to normal. It's going to really be building up to a good lap time. And come the race, we can't drive like we did at COTA because none of us will get around turn one. So I think there needs to be a bit more respect for the circuit as well as the other cars.
It was interesting because when he was talking about that, you saw the COTA and you saw those guys making the turn.
You were actually doing his accent the whole time. Don't lie, Shannon.
Lots of runoff, right? Like lots of runoff, and we are not going to have that.
Turn one at COTA is like acres and acres of room.
So
but you're not gonna have that.
respect for the course, respect for everyone. What do we think?
Yeah, I think that's what Jenson Button's talking about. He's used to racing at places and with guys in series that race a lot different than the NASCAR guys. And you have enough room at COTA to kind of do that. There's not a lot of room here at Chicago. I don't know how the NASCAR guys are going to treat that.
But rubbing is racing, right? I mean,
but here's the thing. You race to your environment. When you go to COTA and you know you have all this runoff, there's no consequences, so you're going to run wide. He just wasn't acclimated to drivers doing that. But I think what he was frustrated with at COTA was that they were using him up. When they got to the corner, they were just roughing him up and moving him out of the way. They're still going to do that this weekend. Not necessarily just to him,
might be the only way
but to all of them. That's how you're going to pass. They're going to have to move people out of the way to get by him. So
and will they be able to
They might have respect, Shannon, for like 4 or 5 miles maybe, and then it'll